Grand Rising family, is Shay Seeking, and this is not your mama's Bible study, along with a little bit of history's lies. Today, I don't even think we need to go into anything but the fact that we in this book called the Bible History, okay, from 1916, 1910, 1916, okay, and the whole thing about the introductory remarks in this book, okay, because listen to me, please watch the whole video, okay. So, a generation ago, the leading schoolmen of Lutheran Church in America expressed the opinion that the um, the importance of Bible history teaching and training of children was not recognized as it should be, even in religious schools. Now, again, on this channel, we got to look deep into everything that they say. When we're talking about children, remember that we can be talking about children, but we can also be talking about um, minorities or certain groups of people that will be looked, um, or even we could be talking about like the children of God, to separate from the, because again, these are American Aborigine Bible studies, okay? So we're looking at it from that aspect, right? Okay, of the fact that the story of creation in Genesis was the creation of a nation and the building of a nation on top of a prior nation that would have been a pre-Adamite or Adamite family or group of melanated beings that were on this plane here in the Americas prior to 1492. Okay, so again, we would have to go deeper to see which one it is, but I'm just telling you that that's what's the first thing that comes to my mind. So he held that all the branches of the instruction of the Christian training of young Bible history is the most necessary because it is the basis of all religious training, because children grasp it with the greatest ease and speed. Okay. The logical and ethical mind of man being religious, again, being of man being religious, sufficient unto itself, would in every generation an individual evolve Christianity out of itself. Men will only have to be directed to their mental inward in discovery of Christianity there. Okay? So it says, but Christianity, the Christian faith, approaches the mind of man from without in the form of historical facts. Okay? It is a revealed religion. It has happened. There are records of it. Its tenets, okay, have been authoritatively stated by God, who has, so to speak, stepped out of his eternal and invisible existence and has, in the arena of time, a space wrought acts, okay, and explain the meaning of acts, which the faith of Christians embrace. Christian faith rests on the divine revelation, on historical facts. Only where there are facts, um, only where these facts are known, can we admit the existence of Christian religion and of sound uh, life of faith. Okay? So it says some stuff about, the Old Testament and redemption. The Holy Spirit has narrated in the Bible. Okay? Besides this, history more than any other affords a person true culture, for it is not only true in every respect, but it has been told in such a way as to really benefit the reader. Only he who has learned from his study of the Bible history to understand the doings of God, again, this is where we're going on this channel, form a correct judgment of the events of history of the world and of the churches. Hence, it is that God fearing peasant, okay, a peasant, not infrequently viewed historical events and a better understanding than a learned professor who lacks the biblical foundation of his training. As the second assertion, a child that loves the Bible history more than any other study. Okay, again, that would remind me of melanated people. Okay, just saying. Okay. And then also some of these professors and these people that say that they're studying the Bible, but there's no way they didn't see what I'm about to show you and not tell you about this in one of their stupid documentaries that are just to throw you off. Nothing need be said because everyone who has had to do with the training of children amidst this fact. Okay, so necessarily the importance of the study of the Bible history implies to the teacher the importance of thorough preparation in order that he may be able to teach efficiently this fundamental branch of religious instruction. He must have a commanding grasp of the subject of each lesson. He must properly divide each story according to the principal elements and point the particular lesson to be conveyed by each story. If the lesson contains strange or, let's see, obsolete terms and phrases, he must be prepared to reproduce their meaning in terms that are understood by his pupils. Okay, so this goes for the people that are behind the scenes in secret societies, and this also goes to me, you, and anyone else that is trying to interpret what this Bible is saying, especially about our people. Okay, he must be able to fix the event narrated geographical and chronological, explain facts in natural history, social customs, etc. He may also have to find illustrations that shall exhibit the eye. Again, this could be also talking about the hijack, right? Okay, exhibit. This is why I don't like dealing with images that much unless it's like a structure or something like I'm about to show you. Okay. Anyway, if they show you the images that they've given you of all of these people doing these things and dressed in certain ways, that's going to form your perception, and it's going to be hard for you after having that pounded in your mind for your whole life to break away from that and see what we're really talking about. Okay, to the eye of the pupil, what he cannot well convey to his mind by words. Okay, so I'm not going to go ahead and bore you with the whole thing, but it's talking about a trained teacher to be able to show these people in research and all this other stuff. Okay, so again, I didn't want to bore you too much with too much reading, but I want to let you know where I'm coming from and what this book is coming from, right? So, first thing is I'm looking at a page in the book that I'm about to show you in just a second. Okay. Excuse me. So it's talking about Simeon's song of praise. It says, Simeon, a hearing, just righteous in the sight of God because he believed in the promised Redeemer of mankind. A devout, pious, God-fearing consolation of Israel, the Messiah. By the Spirit who gave him a special revelation to the effect that the Christ child had been born and would be brought to the temple on that day. Bless God, praise him for being privileged to see the Savior of the world on with his eyes. Again, keep that in mind. This reminds me of someone actually meeting someone or a monument. Okay, so depart in peace. Now I shall die happy and content by virtue of what this child will do to appease the divine wrath of over sinners. I am at peace with God. And it says all people, as God had already promised Abraham, all the nations of the earth, right? And it says Gentiles, Israel, the divine. So it's speaking of who these people are. That's why I'm saying like Gentiles and then Israel, and then the divine promise specialized, as Saint Paul put it in Romans 15:8 and 9. Now I say that Jesus Christ was a minister of circumcision. Okay, and then it says Israel. Okay, so remember circumcising. And again, we have the image of them just taking off a piece of skin off of the part of the child. But in my eyes, circumcision could be also of like a cut that would kind of like bring back to life your your heart, like circumcision of the heart or whatever. Okay, and it can also mean to castrate in my eyes. Okay, so or just to cut something off. Again, so we think aboriginal, we think the caste system, because I got something that is ridiculous that I'm going to show you about that too. Okay, so I apologize I didn't get the other video up yet, but it's coming. For the truth of God, to confirm the promises made unto the fathers, and that Gentiles might glorify God for his mercy. So anyways, we talk about Abraham. So as soon as we say something about Abraham, and then something about all people, okay, so I'm like, okay, let's just look. Wait a minute. Let me look at this image right here real quick. Is what I'm telling myself when I'm reading it, right? Hold on. Okay. So I'm like, hold on, just stop. Because when I read, we're talking about Abraham, y'all know which Abraham I go back to, and we're talking about Lincoln, right? Okay. So then, I'm looking at the shape of the building, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute, could this be possibly Lincoln Memorial or Monument? Again, I plan to go there this year, but we didn't get a chance to go. So I've never been there, but I just, that came to my mind. Okay. So you're looking at the image right here of the diagram of the temple showing the court of Gentiles and the court of Israel. The court of the women, again, this is, we're talking a lot about women right now and who the women are, okay, was above that of the Gentiles. Okay. So again, where are we going with this when it comes to women? Because someone did leave a comment on my Instagram short video that I put up and saying that the woman represents the so-called white man. But like I said, when it comes to the form of, or what I'll say in the video that's coming up, okay, is that when I say in the form of woman, there are two lower class beings in the caste system. The way lowest part, that is the ground that's being trodden over, or the cast, the ones that have been cast away, which are the Aboriginal people who've been cast away from their standing, okay, by law, and their nationality taken from them and given to others, okay. That is one group of people. That is the latrine cleaners, the undesirable Dalit people, okay. And then there's the enmity, and then there's the children of God that are in the bottom of the abode or house or the triangle when we look at the caste system of God. And those are a lower group, were looked at as a lower group of people at one time. It just so happens that when slavery was supposedly ended for us, it may have been supposedly ended in a sense, but then you have someone that came in after that and actually said, nope, you're not getting that, and gave your goods and your things to, like, and we'll go into depth in that in the next video, okay? And gave your goods to their children, okay? So again, when I say we're talking about the woman in that sense, meaning it's talking about a group of people, okay? I haven't really laid it in a foundation of, so if somebody can give me some information, I asked him to maybe give me some more information on that where I can find it. So if somebody can give me some more information on that, that would be great. But until that, we're probably talking about the women as being the elitists or the families that would have been involved with them, okay, or whatnot. And we may still be considering the original people as the animals in this sense, okay. So anyhow, that's going off into a whole nother video. But since we're talking about the court of the women, right now that it says was above that of the Gentiles. So again, it depends on what time we're at right now and who are the ruling classes still. Okay. So again, if the ruling classes were, let's say, in Aboriginal kingdoms still, because it depends on what era we're in right here. Okay. If the ruling classes were still Aboriginals, then their women could possibly be, let's see, their Slavic or so-called white slaves. Okay, if it is the already turned over to the foreigners being in control, it can be either their light or dark skin counterparts, or those who were foreign as well and came here with them and mingled with them. Because again, I don't feel like the sons of God and the people that are higher up dealt with or mixed with the originals. They had offspring that they brought along to do that, okay? And some of them may have, but again, I look at that as a sign of them falling, okay? So anyways, enough about that. That's not what we're here for. Okay? So this here is the image, it says, of the court of Israel, okay? And so I'm looking at the shape. We're talking about, someone sitting on this thing, and we're talking about Abraham, and you know what I think about that. So the shape came to my mind. I said, okay, well, you know what? What's the thing? I forgot what it's called that Abraham Lincoln is sitting on over there in Washington, D.C. So this is the image from the book. Okay. Now notice a couple things here. Okay. Maybe you guys will be see it right away because you're from the area and you've been there. Okay. So now here is an image, okay, of the um, Washington Monument, okay, and we're gonna go there live in a second. But here's an image of it, okay. Lots of things going on around here with shapes and all kind of crazy stuff, right? Okay. So again, this is the shape right here of the Lincoln Memorial. I guess this is the bookstore here. Some other stuff going on. Look at the outside of it. Okay. This is the National Mall Road, and here is the U.S. Capitol. Okay, and notice that there's a lot of these angles that look like the Freemason symbol here. Okay, we'll go deeper when we get there. Notice a lot of these buildings here look like buildings of antiquities or ruins. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and look into that. Notice the owl here, right? Because in this book here, the page that I just showed you, it's talking about the men of wisdom in the East. Okay, so my direction, sense of direction is off right now, but I'm hoping that we can find out a way. Because this is saying northeast, I'm hoping we can find a way where we can get on track and see what direction we're in. But you'll notice that these look like some kind of legs or something that may be even open here. Okay. Then you're going to notice that here's the monument. Okay. Here's a river. Here's a long stretch here. There's this circle kind of thing here that I feel like we might be seeing on this here image. A lot more of these buildings that look like they are from antiquity or buildings that are left over from something that might have happened. Some of this stuff here, but again, we'll go there. Okay. So again, this is the monument. This is the stretch. Even from where the, I guess it's the Capitol building, you'll see all this stuff right here with all this geometry and all this stuff going on. You'll definitely see the Freemason compass thingy majiggy here. Okay. You're also going to, there's a road or a highway. Because somebody said something about tearing down their highway or byway, whatever. And you'll see that there's something right here that could look like a tomb or something, possibly. I don't know. Okay, it says Lincoln Park. So we'll notice here that we see the Supreme Council of the House of Jacob. Now, I guess this little piece may be left or something. But again, a lot of this stuff, these row houses or something, maybe this is, looks, maybe older, vintage. But again, this is definitely something where some ancient ruins were. I believe in my eyes, in my eye, my eye, we'll say that, my mind's eye, okay, that all this does have something to do with the biblical aspect, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. So I don't know what is going on here, but let's just see, East Capitol. I think there was something else about David or somebody here. Oh, Daniel French something way. Okay. Here are some more images here of what is supposed to be the temple mount. Okay, the ancient temple mount or whatnot. Okay. Here's a couple of different images of how it would look. Now, I don't know if this is one of the temples or something that was ruined at a certain point of time. I'm not claiming to say that. I'm just putting something out there. So again, we see something here. I don't know if this is supposed to be a river, but remember we saw that river, the Potomac maybe, running alongside there. Okay. Notice these bridges and things like this that look like they're partially underground. Again here. Okay. Look at all this stuff that's supposed to be going on right here, right? Okay. So again, we look at Herod's temple, and again, this looks a lot like what I see on TV. Again, I haven't been there when it comes to the Lincoln Monument and him sitting inside of that part there. Again, I'm not saying that this is, again, I'm never here to tell you what it is or what it ain't. I'm just simply showing you guys what it looks like to me. Okay, so this is first century BC. All of these images, let's just keep looking. It just seems like also there's water here, right here off of the back of this building here. Okay, a couple of little funny little things on the sides of the building. We're going to look at that again. Okay, when we go on Google, whatever. Um, Again, here's that owl. Okay. Um, yeah. So we're going to look at this. We're going to, oh, and here's the little thingy here. I'll go back to it in a second because, I lose my track of mine. But anyways, it looks like she's sitting on even a perch here. I'm not sure. I'm just saying. Okay. And then you'll notice this little half circle thing here. You'll notice these two things here, which I think is something that might have been moved if I'm not, or if it was something like the same thing that was attached to the building. Okay. You'll see these two little things here, all this stuff right here. Okay. It even stretches even further, like I said. Look at how intricate this building is here. Okay. And then here we are again. See this half circle thingy right here? Part of me feels like this has been taken apart and moved, or I don't know if they're trying to throw us off by showing us an image that looks like this. Okay, again, this looks like those two buildings right there. And now we're gonna go to the real thing. Okay, so we're looking here in Israel. Okay, now this is the model of the Jerusalem in the second temple period. Now we were just looking at the first period. Okay, now this is talking about the second something pyramid. I mean period. Now I guess this is an image of it, but again, that you're not fooling me right here. Okay, because again, let's go see. I really don't, see any main areas where water is over here. Okay, that's first off. Okay, second, I don't know why they have it so blurry like this. I'm gonna show you that it's not like this over on the other. When we look at the Washington Monument again, because I would think that they would never have anybody think there. Think to look there. Okay, but just look over here and look at the layout. Now, I know they show us only one little building there, but again, this is when it's time to use wisdom, the knowledge you've obtained, and discernment to see what we're really seeing here. Now, I'm not saying there couldn't have been something here. What I am saying is that I don't think it's what we think. Okay? So this is the model of Jerusalem. Let's see the other part, the Temple Institute. So it's saying the Temple Institute. And again, they won't even let you get close without the thing getting blurry. Okay? And this is not anything new. I thought it was maybe my computer, but I had to remember that the last time I was showing you guys some stuff over here, we couldn't see it either. Okay, maybe it works on your computer, but you see that I'm not doing anything and it just doesn't work. Okay, so now let's go over here to the Washington Monument. Now look at this, the Potomac here. Okay, we can see everything loud and clear over here, and also, it just really looks like something, is under here, or something else was going on up in this area too. But let's see. I think that something might have been over here where this airport is. Okay, as well. Okay, but let's go back to where we were, because this is a nice little area here. And matter of fact, you know what? This look a lot like when they try to show us what Jerusalem looked like, and they have those two little things of river, again, I still am not sure if I'm looking for that on this side of the land, or well, let's just look. Okay, let's just look. But I think you guys know what I'm talking about, where there's like a little peak or a fork in um the waterway, that when they show you, I believe is Jerusalem. Okay, on the biblical, from the biblical aspect. Okay, so again, a lot of something going on here that I think might have had something to do with some ancient ruins. Looks like something has been scraped from here, like a lot of the maybe Egypt. It's late, okay. But a lot of the Egyptian, a lot of the Roman, whatever kind of antiquities that would be taken, look like they have been taken from here. It looks like someone has been just cut, chopped, moved, done something. Okay, looks like something horrible happened here. And again, it doesn't usually get blurry like that in areas like this, but I just wonder what this might be. And then there's some random cars here. I don't know if this is an old road or something. or maybe a railroad, but there's something random going on here. And also, I just feel like this looks like ruins to me. Okay? That's just me. Look at it. It's all carved out like it was something amazing at some point in time. Okay? So you tell me what would be more logical to think. Okay? Again, this looks also like something left over from ruins here. It's fenced off or something. I don't know. Maybe you guys live in this area. You can tell me what it is. Okay? Um, okay. Wait a minute. Okay. So again, I don't know if you remember the image that I just showed to you guys. Okay. But um, here we see some kind of something. Again, could this have been some type of crossing or bridge or something? We see that there is this opening here. I wish that we can, you know what? I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to go back and I'm going to try to take this out. Okay. Let's see if we can do that. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I probably didn't even have to do that. Well, okay, still. Okay. So, so look at this. Look at this here. The two little buildings here to the side. It's shaped a little bit differently there, but just look at a couple of these things here, and you guys tell me. I don't know. You probably live here. You probably know what the place looked like. Um, but I don't know. Porch, beautiful gate or steps. I don't know. Maybe some of this stuff can look, like I said, familiar to you guys. But we're going to try to keep this one up here. Okay. While we look. Oh, can we? Mm, let's see. Okay, let me zoom out. Okay, so again, right off the bat here, we have a river here. We have a lake or whatever this might be. Okay, the Potomac. Okay. Um, I'm trying to see what direction we're looking at this from, right? Okay, because part of me feels like this here, okay, looks kind of like this, right? And this thing with all the little squares in it here kind of looks like this, right? Okay. Um, and then it looks like it goes up to some stairs where this looks like this might be new, right? Okay. And it looks like it goes into something, right? And that would be this, right? Okay. But again, that's not being shown here on this image, okay? But let's consider too the fact that this here, this front porch thing, or these sections here, could be this. Okay, stop. Okay, it could be this. Look how it's broken up with this space here, and this here. Okay, that could be that, and this is just not being. What I'm saying is this is probably not being shown on here. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. And actually, okay, I'm trying to see what else we can maybe see. Okay. Well, I'm trying to see if something could have been going this way and this way. Okay, because it has some openings there. But anyhow, let's just say if that was that. Okay, and this is the thing. Like this right here is this. And then look at this box here. Look at this square here in this line. Could this be something like this is the square and this is, you know, that area here? Okay. I'm just pointing something out, guys. I'm not saying that this is exactly what it is. Just saying, okay? So then, um, hmm, I really can't see, on the side of here. But even here, like, look at this. Look at this, dude. Look at it. Just this amount of space in this corner. And look at this. There's a shadow casting here. But, I wonder if there's something on this side. And then look, this piece comes up to about there. Okay, so it's just very strange. And I don't know if this court is this, and then this here is pushed over here, and there we're being confused because we're seeing this square with this building here, or is just another version of that. I don't know what we're seeing here, but again, we do see on the other side coming out of there this here opening here. And I don't know if this says bridge, right? This looks like this could have been a bridge at some point in time. Now, could that be where this bridge is? I don't know. And then these two little white things right here, could that be one, two? Okay, I don't know. I'm just asking. Again, up here, could the fact that now, wait a minute, this look weird. Hmm. Something even is right over here. Yeah, I mean, this would be a nice landscaping to cover up something, right? Okay. Again, look at this here. Look at this little white thing right here where it says north. Okay. Like this, there's a north. Now this is saying northwest Lincoln, whatever. But I'm just wondering if, again, this could also be this opening here. And then right here where they have it darkened at, could this be where we see this stuff? Just wondering, because they do kind of have it covered up here. Okay. Um, this kind of looks kind of strange here. Even the markings that are here look very strange. Okay. And then we're just going to keep on, looking around, snooping around. Okay. So I wish we could see more of it. Again, the thing looks huge in the images that we see on, the internet. So again, why wouldn't this be parts of it? What, maybe this is just some stuff that had been moved. I don't know. Okay. Oh, let's see if we can see anything else on this side. Okay. So obviously, we can see that there is an opening cutout or something right here. Okay. And there is some kind of door thingy majiggy here. Or, I don't know if this represents any of this. Again, we're just asking questions. Okay. So now you look over there at Israel or where Jerusalem, where they want you to think that it is now. Now look at things like this. I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me out. Tell me what it is. But what did it used to be? What are these things right here? Is this something like something dropping out of the sky that might have blasted or ruined? Even this part right here. Look at this. Is this some kind of place where something happened? Is all I'm asking. Okay. Again, there's something here. I don't know what, but it seems like there must have been something of antiquity here. Okay. I mean, here is what I was talking about. Look at this nice shape of this here pond or whatnot. Okay. And think of like the World Fair and some of the images that they show you of things like that. Now, we see that we came from here. Wait, reflecting pool. Now, again, I don't know. Lincoln Moore reflecting pool. Is that what's there now, or is the water just that green? Because on one of those other images, I saw a pool, but I thought it was just a little small pool off to the side. Okay. Again, look at this. This just like, I don't know. Okay. And so there's the building. We're going to go straight over and then look at World War II Memorial. Okay. And tell me if this don't look like an ancient Coliseum or something. Again, I've never been here. I don't know. I'm just pointing something out. Okay. Then we come to this portion here, and I've showed this before in a biblical breakdown that I did of something in the Bible that seemed like it was describing like the hills and stuff like that, or Capitol Hill and like places in DC or whatever. So again, we see this, I don't know, awkward shape, something off the, I mean, I don't, it's not really labeled, so I really wouldn't know. Okay. But look how this looks like something maybe inappropriate. You know, even it kind of looked like that fish from a religious standpoint. But again, we see the phallus or the you know up here. It might be some kind of sundial. I'm not sure the way they wanted to put it up, but it definitely looks like this is something that is sticking through something. Now it could be bottoms up, or it can be something else. Okay, that's just in my eyes. Okay. Um, Here's another something here. Okay, that is still. We're just going straight across. Okay. We're showing this, the National Mall. Again, all of this stuff looks like it is of antiquity. Look at the gorgeous. Like, are you kidding fucking me? Okay. Are you really kidding me? I mean, I just never knew how beautiful. Look at that. Look at look at the detail, the architecture. Like, this is not just anything that someone can just be creating or recreating. Like, these people have never been able to really do this. This is left over from antiquity. I don't know. Maybe this is the airport. I don't know what the hell it is, but Wawa Consulting. I don't know. But again, look at this. Even look at some of this. This definitely has to be some kind of ruins. Just saying. Okay, the White House, South Lawn. Okay. Hmm. Everything is so like symmetric. Like, look at this building. Look at this. Look at this. I would just go nuts because I love architecture. Um, so look at this. But I would definitely be able to tell that this is not what these people that came here and said that they built this stuff when they did not. No, this is left over. This is you. This is left over from the old world, honey. That is what this is. Look at all of, I don't know if this is symmetry or whatever this is, how everything, come on, man. I mean, really, guys, just look at this. Look at the streets and how they're laid. Look at these buildings. I'm just saying. Look at this. You really think with people pushing around a horse and buggy and walking around with a candlestick for lighting at night? Do you really think they were able to build this, man? This is ridiculous. This is really like probably ridiculous. Okay, I'm just saying. Now, I'm pretty sure some of the stuff can be newer, but I'm just saying, look at the foundation that's been laid. Maybe somebody can tell me how long or how old they're saying that these buildings are. You know, I'm just saying. Okay, even look at this. Tell me. I would like to know who the person is that did this. Look at the symmetry. Look at this. Look at this. I'm just trying to ask y'all here. Okay, what is this? Navy Memorial something, whatever. Come on, man. You can't really think that. You can't really think that. Okay, you can't. We can't really believe that. Okay, that's that we can't. Okay, so anyways, look at this pool here. Um, and then we come to this portion here because they're talking about the wise men. Now let's see what it says about the wise men. Okay, so in this book it says 8, the wise men, after pious Israelites who were waiting for the consolation of Israel had done homage to the newborn Savior. He received a divine homage. And also, I'll let you know that I did a video a long time ago. I never put it up about Abraham Lincoln and how they were debating as to how they wanted to do his memorial. And at one time, they were going to make it into a pyramid. Okay, I'm just saying you would have to track his movements throughout the Americas, his family, his lineage. Okay. He received divine homage also from representatives of the Gentile world. For he should be, again, John Brown, I told y'all some very eerie things that go on between him and the story of Lincoln. Um, Again, the person that killed Lincoln was a witness there when John Brown was uh, taken to the gallows. Okay, so again, wise men, first Gentiles come to Christ. Our ancestors too were Gentiles or heathens. Okay, again, starting to sound a lot like these people. Wise men, also called the Magi, okay, was the name of the caste. Again, caste system is what we're talking about. Of priests, also the Medians, excuse me, Medians, sorry. And then you think about the media, okay, where does that, I'm pretty sure there's so many people from the media here than anywhere else. And it says, and the other Eastern nations. They occupied a position of great influence at the court of the king. They were also the scholars of the nations, being deeply versed in philosophy and the sciences, especially astronomy. On the last name field, they were more astrologers, soothsayers, fortune tellers, dream interpreters, not to say sorcerers and enchanters. Daniel belonged to this caste, being even their chief or master of the court of Nebuchadnezzar. And it just goes on to talk about this. Okay, it says east, a country east of Jerusalem, where Babylonia, Arabia, and some other country we do not know. Now that's a lie. Not sure if we again looked at it or not, but let's see. Wait a minute. What is this? Okay. To me, this definitely looks like some kind of ruins. Again, I don't know what that is, but definitely some kind of ruins. Wondering if this could be some kind of wall or something under here that's going all the way around. Like the wall we just saw in some of those images. Um, definitely, definitely. Mm-hmm. Okay. There's some stuff under here too as well. Look, look, definitely something there. But I'm actually adding this in because I'm not 100% sure if I showed it to you guys. But let's go back to where we were. Okay. So yeah, so we see here where the monument is, the little pool here. Um, Over here with the phallus and the thing here being erected, okay, or erect. You have this, and I don't think I showed you guys in the other video, but we're gonna go there now. So again, you definitely see, so um, even like, I'm just thinking when it comes to this owl here, not saying that it was the colonizers when they're talking about the wise men, again, since they said all those things about them being astrologers and fortune tellers and things like that, I would imagine that, and you see, the owl stands for something that would be wise. Um, so I'm just wondering if, like when God tells the people in the garden that you'll be longing for your husband and he'll rule over you. I know this probably doesn't make that much sense and it probably doesn't mean anything, but I just noticed that here you see definitely one of the compass and thing from the Freemason symbol here. Like this would be the top, it would come down, okay, and yeah, the ruler, you know, and then the compass here, okay, and then it's over the owl, okay. We're just gonna go all the way across, and then you have Lincoln Park again. I'm not sure what this could be. Could there have been something there? And also, there's already some other markings that seem to have been there. And look at the symmetry, guys, on this here. Even these two things here, and even these shapes here. Okay, this and this and this and this and this. Look how it's all set up, dude. You can't tell me this ain't from antiquity. You're not gonna be able to tell me that. No. And then here, this is something else as well. Okay, who knows if this looks like this could have been some kind of. I'm just pointing this out. uh, Testicles and maybe a phallus or something here. I'm not sure what this could have been. Again, I'm just saying, or even you can even think this might be like ovaries or something. And I know that might be just going way too far. Okay. And again, could this be an ancient coliseum that this stadium is sitting on? Because again, we're just going to go all the way across until we can maybe see nothing that maybe looks interesting anymore. And then it diverts off here. Okay. Who knows? Who knows? Who really knows? Okay. What could have been going on here? Just gonna go until we can't. Oh, and then off into the. Yeah. Okay. We're see. Okay. So anyway, look at this, and you tell me. Okay. I know we can't really see over there in Israel, but there's no need for this to be not questioned. Okay, by all of the scholars that do all these documentaries about all these people and all the history in America, no one has pointed this out. No one, little old me and people that are like-minded are the ones that are bringing this forth and don't really have a voice or a way to share the information on a mass level. Please, if you think that this can be helpful, share this video, please. Please share this video. Look at this even here. Okay, maybe you can take your own little excuse me, trip down this path looking at these things. But look at this. My goodness. Look at come on. And then some of these buildings that were like this in different places, they say the Cannon House. Okay. So they say that they tore down some of these buildings that looked like this after them being up for only 3 years because of certain things. Come on now. That wouldn't make any sense, okay, to tear down something like that. But they have torn down a lot. A lot of our stuff, and even Ohio has some amazing, immaculate, like opera houses and things like this that, we just don't pay no attention to because they want us to always look to another land where they're from to go and find what great works. Again, because most of the stuff that they tore down and ripped up and moved away did come from the Americas. Most of the things that we say are ancient Egyptian did come from. When it comes to Assyria, Moab, all these things, there were these types of nations here in America prior to these people coming here. Okay? So again, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Join me on Instagram at Shay_seeking or in my Facebook group, American Aborigines Unchained, for more information and things like this. And I will have that video about the women up a little bit. I shouldn't have to edit this one that much, okay? So I should be able to have it up soon, okay? So again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching and take care. And please let me know what you think. I don't want to be the only one saying what I think. I would really like to know what you guys think as well. So I'll see you guys soon. Take care.